All right, welcome back. It's another week, hump day with Harlee. So if this is your first time to the channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been watching me along the way, I really appreciate everybody who's participated. And I didn't really think about this until I actually started doing these videos. So, you know, just to get the channel rankings up and liking and commenting and sharing and all that good stuff does really help the performance of the channel. So all of you have done that. I appreciate it, and continue to do it for me, please. I really appreciate it. So let's get started. We're going to talk about passion versus profit. Today is find your love. So today we're going to talk about passion versus profit. The reason that this has come back, this topic has come back to me, is because I'm noticing, like, when I talk to people, you know, sharing opportunities and things like that is all good. I love it. But when I ask the person, what are you really passionate about, it usually doesn't match the opportunity. And I think it's kind of weird. To me personally, I think the reason that people's passion doesn't match their opportunities is because they get motivated, inspired, and they watch others, which is all good. But you can't make somebody else's passion become yours, because we all have individual gifts and talents. So, for example, cooking. I personally don't really like cooking, so there's no way in the world that I'm going to sell you dinners. So, and I can actually cook. Make sure when you decide there's something you want to do, you only get one time on this green grass. Why not start and do something that you love? I guarantee you it will reflect in what you do, and then people will gravitate towards you. But when you selling or doing things just because you see other people doing it, or you see that they're getting success out of it and you might not be getting success out of what you're doing, it's okay. Find out what you love and what you're passionate about and stick to that. Personal development is key in the process and finding what you actually love. Because the first thing you gotta love before you love anything else is love yourself. And you can't love yourself if you don't know yourself. So personal development, read some books, take time to yourself, really find out who you are as an individual and what you really find yourself spending hours of the day doing, or things that you can get caught up in, and before you know it, the time has passed, because you're constantly intrigued. You're constantly intrigued. You want to know more. You want to keep learning. You want to keep growing. You're asking others. Those are the things that you want to keep in and hone in on to what keeps you passionate. I want y'all to think about this sports analogy, right? So you got 4 major people that make up a game. You got the coach, the cheerleader, the audience, and the player. So I want you to follow me on this here. Just follow me on this for a second. So the coach, his whole job is to put together strategies, plan, preparation. So when things happen live in the game, he has, if this happens, you do that. If this happens, you do that. So his job is leadership, direction, planning. Then you got the cheerleader. I like the cheerleader because the cheerleader, they coach for you whether you winning or you losing, regardless. And sometimes you need that extra motivation to push you through the game when you down, and sometimes you need it to push you on the game when you're up. So motivation, cheerleaders, love y'all cheerleaders out there. The next is the audience. Audience is nothing but spectators, right? We watch the game, we call plays. We talking to our neighbor or whoever when we watching the game, telling, man, I wouldn't have did this, I would have did that. Well, no, live at the end of the day is live. If you out there punching the punching bag, you looking real good, it's a whole nother ball game when somebody punch you in the face. So live is live, and sometimes as audience, we find the audience, man, we can be brutal on people sometimes, and so judgmental. How about just watch the game and enjoy it? As we got the player. Can't have a game without the player. The player, what is he doing? Like, usually that player has been playing that game forever. Probably since he was 5 in Little League or whatever. The player has been practicing for no profits. You don't start getting paid as a player until you start playing professionally, for the most part. So he's been playing for the love for years. The player has been playing for the love for years. And then when he finally gets the chance to play the game on a professional level, he makes the most bucks out of all the people I just talked about. He makes the most money. So now he hit his goal. He got the profits, right? Why play? He playing for the love. You gotta play for the love. It'll always pay you back. Play for the love. So I hope you enjoyed that analogy. And until next time. So I did tell y'all last week that my ebook was going to be finished, and it is. So I'm going to put the ebook link in the bottom in the description. You can download it. It's absolutely free. It's just my gift to you, from one entrepreneur to another. Or if you're an entrepreneur in training or starting, it's for you too. I think you can find value out of any of the information that I provided in the book. And I hope you guys have a great end of the week. And at the end of the day, passion over profits. Remember, passion over profits. I'll see you next time.